Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I bet you thought I wouldn't be back because it's been too long, but life has been a bit crazy, as you could tell by another spot on my face. No lie, every time I film, I feel like I have a spot on my face. You guys are just going to be thinking I'm constantly breaking out, but generally life is so stressful that I'd be breaking out constantly. And excuse the mess in the background, but yeah, I'm in Jamila's room right now because it has banging lighting right now. So I'm gonna get straight into it. One of the main reasons I have been away for so long is because I was finishing uni. I had my dissertation to submit still, and I had to defer it. Sadly, my dad, he passed away in March. This is my first time speaking on it, so it feels really weird. I even hate the word passed on because he's not passed anywhere. He's gone, he's dead. It feels weird. It really does. It feels very weird to state it like that, but I guess the sooner I come to terms with that, the better it is for me to actually move on with my life. So that was unexpected. I was meant to finish uni in April, and then that all happened and threw off everything for me. And I've never deferred anything. So for me, I'm very strong-willed. So even then I was like, no, like I'll try and get it done. But for once I felt defeated, and I kind of knew, no, like I need to actually take the deferral. This is too much. So they gave me till August. I was going to try and get it done sooner, but I just needed that time for myself to kind of take in what's going on. So these past few weeks where I've been away, like I've just been trying to process the grief of everything, spend more time with my family, and get I can't even get the words out. Get this dissertation out of the way, and guess what? I am free now. I am completely free, and it feels so good. I can't say I'm a graduate yet, but from September, I will be a graduate. So for now, I'm a normal civilian again. Honestly, uni probably felt like my biggest burden through everything, not just like this grief process, but it did play a massive part. Like the funeral was a month later. I had an exam and a coursework due the exact same week as the funeral. I couldn't even process. I mean, I done the exam and I did it, but I mean, I didn't score the greatest, but the point is I did it. Like not a lot of people would even think to continue with uni had they heard their parents died or whatnot. So I'm proud of myself in that sense. No one can tell me otherwise. But just the stress of uni, like it does affect you a lot. And like now that I finished, I've realised I've always had to be like a student mum. Now I can actually just be a mum. Like there's no other thing that's distracting me or take away my attention. So I feel good knowing that I can, like, you know, give that lost time to Jamila again. Like, it's just when you're at uni, for any student mums out there, uni just will never be your only priority anymore, and you need to accept that and not beat yourself up about it, because you'll really try and strive hard. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but your child is your number one priority in your life now. Your family is your number one priority. Uni is secondary, and it always will be, whether you like it or not. So it's very easy to try and balance both and be like, no, uni, but the reality is you just can't. Like it's just not as important compared to your new child anymore. And that's fine. That doesn't mean you won't finish it. That doesn't mean you won't remember why you started. It just means don't be so harsh on yourself in getting to the end goal, because you will get there. But maybe not like how you had planned, but you will get there. So, like I mentioned earlier, yeah, like I've been dealing with the loss of my dad, and I know it's only been a few months, but I really don't know how to act. I thought I could just be myself and just move on with life, but I've really been struggling, and I thought maybe if I speak out on it, it would just maybe help myself with some closure. I'm actually speaking about it openly. But I never realised how much loss can affect you. Like, when I first found out, I was so anxious, I couldn't sleep, my body would like freeze sometimes, and I still get like that. Like, some days I'll just be like, you know, washing the dishes or something, and I might, or like just driving, and I might just break down, like. And I used to think, what's wrong with me? Because when I first found out, it's like I didn't really cry. It took me like a good 4 days maybe to actually properly cry, and I thought there was something wrong with me. But I realised death hits us in different ways, and it's alright. Like, sometimes it's alright to cry about it. You never know when it's gonna come and hit you, but it's alright to just let the emotion come in and react to it. Because before, I felt like I was fighting it, or I felt really numb, like I didn't know how to feel. And sometimes I just feel a bit defeated, like, why is the world so cruel? But it's also given me a different appreciation of life, because you never know when tomorrow is promised. And I know it sounds so cliche, and I used to think it sounds so cliche, but when I heard the news about my dad, like, it really did hit me. Like, you know, I'm never able to speak to him again, to laugh with him again, to hug him again. You know, Jamila ain't gonna have a granddad there. So I was playing with borrowed time, and we like to think people are gonna be around forever, and the reality is they're not. They're not. You know, you never know who's gonna be there tomorrow and who's not. So you really got to cherish your days with your loved ones every day. Don't go to bed angry with people. If you have any problems, squash it with people, because tomorrow you don't know if they're even going to be here to rectify that, in all honesty. Nobody tells us how to deal with loss or grief, and I don't even think it's something that anyone can say or really tell you. And that's why it's hard, because it really is a lonely journey for yourself in terms of healing. It's an individual journey. Like, you can't expect anybody else to help you heal from a loss. You can have support, but even so, there's only so much support helps you. You still have to find it in yourself to process and move on and accept what's happened. I think the hardest part is acceptance, and then trying to find ways to gain closure. And I feel like I'm still struggling with that. I've also accepted I ain't never going to be the same person I was once before, but I also don't want to use this to hinder me. If anything, I've used this pain to push me. That's part of the reason I even started this channel, because I thought, you know what, I wanted to do it for so long. Nothing is promised. I'm not going to keep putting it off, because I might not have that time. So let me just start it. Whatever happens, happens. And so far, you know, it's one of the best decisions I've made. Like, as much as I'm talking to myself, I enjoy talking to you guys somewhat, and I'm grateful for all the support that I've been getting with it. So if anything, it means I'm doing something good, so I don't want to stop. You guys give me the reason to keep striving and keep creating content, and you've been patient with me from having blurry ass videos and holding the phone the wrong way to, you know, being here now. So I'm glad that you're on my journey with me, and so I felt like I owed it to you guys to at least give you a little life update of what's been going on with me. And I know some of you have been worried, so I thought, you know, let me just fill you in. But I'm back, hopefully. I don't even want to say I'm back. Yeah, expect weekly content. Hopefully you can get weekly content, but you never know what life is going to hit you with. So I'm going to try my best, guys. But we move, and thank you for watching this. I know it was like a quick update. It was a bit of a weird one, but more content will be out soon. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't on this video, and I will see you soon.